Well folks, we've got a showdown of epic proportions here. Nikola Jokic versus Giannis Antetokounmpo. The battle of the MVPs, the clash of the titans. It's like choosing between pizzas and tacos. Both are awesome, but you secretly have a favorite. Now Giannis, the Greek freak, has not one but 2 MVP titles under his belt. It's like he went to the MVP store and said, "Give me 2 please." The man is a walking highlight reel, dunking on defenders like it's a hobby. And hey, he brought Milwaukee a championship, breaking the Bucks title drop faster than you can say Euro. Then we have the Joker, Nikola Jokic, who's basically the human embodiment of a triple-double. If basketball were a potluck, he'd bring everything: points, rebounds, assists, and probably some homemade cookies too. Last season, he led the Nuggets to their first ever championship. And Denver partied harder than a bunch of mountain goats. Both these guys are from the land of European ballers, and they're as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. If you threw them into the blender, you get a smoothie of basketball brilliance. Plus, they're practically the same age, making it a fair fight for the title of coolest Euro hooper. Giannis conquered the Suns in 2021, proving that even in the scorching heat of Phoenix, he's cooler than a cucumber. Now, he's back with the Bucks, and with Damian Lillard in the mix, Milwaukee might just become the hottest destination. Meanwhile, Jokic is ready to defend his title with the Nuggets. Denver fans are excited. They're probably practicing their championship parade wave just in case. Jokic lifting the trophy, confetti raining down, and the Rocky Mountains echoing with the sound of victory.
It's almost as beautiful as the behind-the-back passes.
Well, look at these 2 ballers, Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo, collecting NBA championships like it's a hobby. First up, we've got the Joker, Nikola Jokic, who led the Denver Nuggets to their first ever championship in 2023. The Miami Heat thought they were surprise guests at the finals party, but Jokic and the Nuggets had other plans. A 4-1 series win later, and the Denver Nuggets were popping more champagne than a Formula One victory celebration. It was historic, it was epic, and the Heat probably left wondering if they accidentally stumbled into the Mile High City's own house of hoops. On the other side of the court, we've got Giannis, the Greek freak Antetokounmpo, who snatched his NBA championship in 2021. The Bucks played a little hide and seek in the first 2 games against the Suns, but then Giannis decided it was time to stop fooling around. 4 straight wins later, and Milwaukee was throwing a parade bigger than the one they throw for cheese. And that's saying something. Now let's talk finals MVPs, the cherry on top of the basketball sundae. Jokic grabbed his after putting up numbers that made statisticians question their calculators. 30.2 points, 14 rebounds, and 7.2 assists in the finals against the Heat. I mean, come on, those stats sound like something you get out of a basketball video game when you turn the difficulty down to rookie. Giannis, not one to be outdone, averaged 35.2 points, 13.2 rebounds, and 5 assists against the Suns. His 50-point masterpiece in the decisive game was like watching an artist create a masterpiece with a basketball brush. It's no wonder they handed him the Finals MVP. I mean, they probably consider renaming the thing after him, but who would be able to pronounce that? The Giannis Antetokounmpo Award? Yeah, right. And let's not forget the regular season MVP, where these guys are locked in a European-style standoff. Giannis has 2 under his belt, showcasing his dominance in the league. Jokic, not to be left behind, snatched the MVP crown in 2020-2021 and then decided to repeat the feat in 2021-22. It's like the MVP race is a playground, and these guys are the cool kids who will not let anyone else on the swings. Now let's dive into the defensive dance and all-star extravaganzas of Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo, where the real MVPs might just be their tenacity and their showmanship. First, the Defensive Player of the Year awards. Giannis, the Greek Wall, snagged 1 in 2020, showcasing his skills in guarding the paint and moonlighting the perimeter. The guy's like a one-man defensive SWAT team. Rebounds, steals, blocks, you name it. Meanwhile, Jokic might not have a Defensive Player of the Year trophy on his shelf, but don't let that fool you. His one-on-one defense has evolved like a Pokemon, and in clutch moments, he's made stops even traffic cops would applaud. Give that man some credit. He's the defensive dark horse. Now on to scoring titles, or lack thereof. It's like a heavyweight battle where both fighters refuse to throw the knockout punch. Giannis had a close call last season, putting up numbers that will make most mathematicians jealous, but Joel Embiid snatched that title from his grasps. Maybe next time, Giannis. Maybe next time. And Jokic, with his unselfish style of play, might not be gunning for scoring titles, but he's the maestro orchestrating the offensive symphony on that Nuggets team. How about all-star selections, where you get picked and feel like the coolest kid in the basketball playground? Giannis is practically an all-star regular, a walking highlight reel since the 2016-2017 season. He's not just an all-star, he's become a captain. He's leading his own all-star draft party. On the other side, Jokic might have a fewer all-star badges on his virtual basketball jersey, but don't let the numbers fool you. The man's been a consistent pick since the 2019 season, and he's making those all-star weekends in Denver look more appealing than a Rocky Mountain vacation. So there you have it, the defensive duel, the scoring standoff, and the all-star showcase. Jokic and Giannis might not be vying for the same awards, but they're both putting on a basketball spectacle that's worthy of admission. Let's break down the numbers, the accolades, and the statistical showdown between Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's a basketball stats buffet. Grab a plate and let's feast. First up, the All-NBA teams. Giannis is practically the league's postal service. Rain or shine, he's delivering to the All-NBA mailbox since the 2016-2017 season. First team, second team, he's got them all. Meanwhile, Jokic is no slouch, earning first-team honors in his rookie All-Star season and repeating the feat in 2021 and 2022. It's like the All-NBA selection committee cannot get enough of these two, and who can blame them? Now let's talk defense, or at least one side of it. Giannis is a defensive maestro, the Picasso of the paint. 5 All-NBA team selections, that's like having a personal bodyguard for your basketball hoop. Jokic might not have a spot on an all-defensive team yet, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. The Joker is evolving, and soon he might be blocking shots like a disgruntled TSA agent. Total win shares, the currency of basketball greatness. Giannis is rolling in with a 96.11, making it rain win shares like it's a Las Vegas casino. His versatility and defensive prowess are like winning the jackpot every game. Jokic, not too far behind at 94.53. Is like the savvy investor in the stock market of basketball. His passing and IQ are paying dividends for the Denver Nuggets. Now, let's talk PER, player efficiency rating, the secret sauce of basketball analytics. Jokic, with the PER of 27.65, is not just sipping the Kool-Aid. He's mixing it and sharing it with the whole league. Second all time, that's like having a VIP pass to the Basketball Genius Club. Giannis, with the PER of 24.92, is no slouch either. 10th all time, that's like being in the starting lineup of the efficiency Avengers. Well folks, it seems we've got a final score, and the basketball bout between Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic has concluded with Giannis leading 5-1. It's like the end of a boxing match, and both fighters are raising their gloves and showing respect for one another. Giannis, the Greek freak, is flexing his defensive muscle, holding a significant advantage in that department. It's like he's got a personal force field around the hoop. On the other side of the court, we've got Jokic, the Joker, who's practically running an offensive circus. It's like he's got a magic wand, turning every possession into a highlight reel. Giannis had his reign as the face of the NBA until Jokic decided to crash the party. 2 consecutive MVPs and a trophy cabinet filling up like it's Black Friday. Jokic is making sure everyone knows he's a force to be reckoned with. Giannis might not have the same offensive firework, but defensively, he's like a lockdown wizard. It's like comparing a sledgehammer to a Swiss Army knife. Both effective, just in different ways. As we head into the 2023-2024 season, the Joker is sitting on the NBA throne, but Giannis is not one to back down. With the addition of Damian Lillard to the Bucks, it's like they've added another superhero to the squad. Denver's got its key pieces, and with Jokic in his prime, they're eyeing that final spot like a kid eyeing a candy store. So basketball fans, grab your popcorn and your favorite jersey, because the MVP race is about to kick off, and it's a showdown between the Greek freak and the Joker. It's like a hoops version of a blockbuster movie, and we're all here for the sequel. Buckle up, the NBA drama is just getting started. The epic showdown between Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo is a tale of championships, MVPs, and individual brilliance. Jokic led the Nuggets to their first ever title in 2023, while Giannis secured his second MVP. Let's not forget he won his own title back in 2021, plus now he's being joined by Damian Lillard. The finals MVP battle was tight, with Jokic's statistical wizardry against the Heat and Giannis' masterpiece against the Suns. Defensively, Giannis holds the edge, boasting 5 all-defensive team selections. Jokic, evolving defensively, adds another layer to the Euro Showdown. As we head into the 2023-2024 season, the Joker sits on the NBA throne, but Giannis, with Lillard by his side, is gearing up for a comeback. The MVP sequel promises a basketball drama worth the watch. It's your host, Sanad, and thank you for being in the hoop.